Greetings everyone, I'm Lord Kami and my cat is here. You want to say hi? Or Engie? No, she's Engie. And Unite came out, the beta started yesterday at 11 p.m. And I was ready for it. I was gonna play it. And so I played a bit and I got quite a strong indication. So I'm just gonna put him. I know Blissey got Dynamine, and her model is in game. And I think the Dynamine her entire kit. I know. Clefable is not there either, and we don't know what happened to Clefable. Zero Hora is missing. Marshadow got Dynamine. And Greedent plus Sylveon got found in. And I know that Nidoking got Dynamine as well. Though he got Sylveon as well and Nidoking as well. And we're gonna put out of the way those that are not in the beta, sadly. Our S-tier character Blastoise, our A-tier Gardevoir. I know Gardevoir is not in game right now. And I think that's the two Pokemon that are not there because Gengar was supposed to not release, but ended up in the game either way. So, I got a pretty strong sense of where the game is headed right now in terms of the meta and how it's going to shape up to be. And I honestly couldn't be more excited to be able to finally make public content about it. Our first contestant is Alolan Ninetale. And if you remember, I'll pull out a video. This was the final tier list that I made about the Canadian beta. If I can, I can't fucking pause the video. Finally. So, we're actually going to start from the top. What do I think about Talonflame? Talonflame is pick every game. I still always pick such a strong speedster. It's ridiculous. And I've started people playing it in lane as well. And top with a tank. And this is going to be AIDS if it actually becomes meta. Honestly. Absol, I'll drop him to A tier. I've seen a bit of Absol, and he gets absolutely ass-trashed by everything, but he's still a really dangerous early game threat if he actually pull off those ganks. That ensures win. Gengar will drop to A tier as well. He's not as strong as in the beta. In the Canadian beta, he was horrible to play against. And he still played in solo. I've still seen him quite a bit in solo as well with a tank, which is really kind of disgusting. Garchomp A, but I know he got nerfed. I know they reduced a bit of his damage and upped his cooldown a bit. I could clearly see it when I was fighting him. Pikachu bumps to S tier. They've done stuff to him, like giving him a proper stun and a dodge on his ultimate that just makes Pikachu really annoying and horrible to deal with once he's got his Unite move. I'll keep Lucario in the A for now. But I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen a single Lucario yet. I don't know if people don't have the money to buy it, even though they gave you 8,000 gems. But I haven't seen Lucario, like, at all. But I was keeping him A tier. Sadly, it would have been S tier! But Blastoise not in the beta! Ah! But you'll see that it actually benefited some character. The Charizard is borderline S. I'll put it on the really absolute edge of A tier. They've buffed his damage considerably. He's so good right now. He's in a really good spot. Slowbro, S. As dumb as it sounds, I don't think they've buffed Slowbro that much. But I think they converted his capacity of healing into shielding. But I'm not sure if this was an item or not. But I've played a game where he basically had a full health of shield while remaining at 10 HP. And he didn't die. We could not kill him. He just kept adding shield on top shield. And it was really annoying. And we actually lost an entire fight because we couldn't get rid of Slowbro. So I'll put him at S tier for now. For now, we'll reevaluate at the end of the beta, which is Saturday. And then, when the game fully released, I'll do another entire tier list on it. Greninja is gonna keep in A, basically for the same reason. But I haven't seen tons of him, but I know he's in a bit of a better spot. Eldegoss bumps right into A tier, my guy. She actually is the best Subo right now in terms of everything. I think everything that happened to her kind of benefited her. And some of the items they added really helps Eldegoss shine even brighter than before. Alola Ninetale will keep in B, sadly. Because Alola Ninetale is not good. I think she's actually worse than in the Canadian beta. For basically the same reason as before. She's a really weird case of having a lot of ground control, but because of the entirety of her slow kit, no pun intended, she kind of has to lose on damage compared to other attacker. She's really not that good if she's your only source of massive damage, but I think she could be bumped to A tier if you get someone with her that can actually benefit from having a character that slows everyone. What's next? Snorlax. Snorlax goes into A tier. What did I put last time? B tier. Snorlax goes into A tier. I'll put it right here. Snorlax is in a really good spot. I think they gave him much needed buff. And some of the new items help him so much, honestly. I've seen Snorlax a ton, and it's cool, because you used to see it when I played in the Canadian beta, and he was so ass, and people kept playing him. Like, yeah, he had his strength, but his only fucking strength was that he would jump behind you, and then shield you into his team by knocking you back. But now, if with a well-timed shield, you can basically block an entire Unite move. I've seen videos of a Snorlax literally blocking a Lucario ult, which was kind of fucking insane. Venusaur. I haven't seen ton of him. He's quite better. He's in a better spot. Like, really here. He's right here, in the borderline of, like, A tier. But I think Venusaur needs more. He's a slow character with like really slow animation on his attack. And compared to other attacker, his range is really short. And I think he falls short to even the Alolan Ninetale. But I'd much rather have Alolan Ninetale because his damage got bumped up and it's insane. I haven't seen Cinderace. I'll put him B tier. I cannot really give anything about Cinderace anymore. I think he got better, but honestly, I don't fucking know. And God of War! God of War would have stayed in B tier. God of War literally cannot compete against the like of Greninja and Pikachu anymore. She used to be a good niche pick that even I would run, but literally her level up Tade is so high. It's insane. There's no reason for Pokemon to level up into its final form so late when Cinderace gets his Unite at level 7. It's completely insane. I put Cremant in B, honestly. But with all the recent change and how the attacker, I honestly think Cramorant can't even compete anymore. Because last time the S and A tier were mostly like a mobile character. Well, not immobile, but like, yeah, you had this Speedster right here, and then you had like Garchomp, Lucario, Charizard. But Cramorant could still deal with like Lucario, Blastoise, and Garchomp. But Cramorant right now cannot deal against Charizard, Pikachu, Absol, Snorlax. There's just no way Cramorant can compete against them anymore for now. For now. I haven't played him yet. I'm planning on playing Cramorant because I used to think he was a really good niche pick. And he was a good niche pick. In some scenario, you could literally surprise an opponent and win an entire team fight with a well-placed Unite move because of his high damage. What was next? Machamp is gonna stay in C. I'm sorry, why pick Machamp when you can pick Garchomp? Machamp literally brings nothing. His ground control is weaker, his damage is lower, and he has no sustain. I don't think you should pick Machamp over Garchomp. Mr. Mime is a weird case. Honestly, I'd bump Mr. Mime to B. he got better. His attack got faster, and his knock-up is faster and wider. And I honestly think because before, you basically had to go Confusion, because Psychic would always knock back. But now they've made it that if you link yourself, I forgot the first move because it's in Japanese, and I think they changed it, but you can actually stun someone in place, reset the cooldown, and do it all over again. Meaning Mr. Mime can actually provide some stuff, and his ult is just as strong as ever, honestly. Crustal's gonna keep in C. I'd honestly want to bump him in B, but I haven't put him first, and I've not seen him at all either. So I don't think we're gonna be I'm gonna be able to place him well, and I'll probably update it a bit later. So the video is gonna come out now, and so that completes what I had to do in the first tier list. Now we have Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff's kit is weird. Wigglytuff's a support. She brings a lot of crowd control, like a lot of crowd control. Her passive, just her passive alone makes her kind of strong. The problem is, she relies on RNG, because if you auto attack her, there's a chance you get charm for probably like 0.75 second or something. And that's the problem. She relies heavily on RNG to win a fight, because Wigglytuff does not bring a lot, and I'm honest by that. But I'd put Wigglytuff with Mr. Mime. Probably a bit asser than Mr. Mime, but I think Wigglytuff could probably be a contestant to go into A tier. I'll put Mr. Mime. I'll put Wigglytuff there, okay? Because while I say Wigglytuff is weird and requires a lot to win a team fight, Wigglytuff does a considerable amount of damage. And even though I played her once right now, I know a lot about it to be able to... Just if you manage to team fight in a tight corner and you roll out, you can probably knock up an entire team at least 2 times. By rolling into a wall, rolling back to another wall, and roll it back. And then you can probably fake out behind them into your team. Wigglytuff has a lot of potential. And that's why I'm going to place her in B for now. And for the other one, I don't have a lot about it. I don't know a lot about Blissey. We have no info on Clefable. I'm not sure she's even going to be released at this point. I was kind of bummed out when I saw that she's still not in the beta. And I think they gave her entire kit, to Wigglytuff with update, but I'm not sure. I still hope we see Clefable in game. And I know Zeraora is the closest one to a fully released character we have, because Zeraora was in the first Japanese beta. And I heard he was a menace. It was super strong. But he's still nowhere to be found. And for these, they were data mined. These were all data mined. And we don't know a lot. I know Sylvian's entire kit got released, so has Nidoking. We only know Greedent Ultimate with his belly drum, and Marshadow's entire kit got leaked. Well, not leaked, but data mine as well. And Blissey, we only know by her model and some of her animations. So we know Blissey's gonna be a character. And honestly, right now, if I had to categorize them, you know I did the entire video, but Blissey's gonna be a tank, Marshadow's gonna be an attacker, or a speedster at the very least. He's gonna be a tank. Sylvian is either gonna be an attacker or a support. Probably a supportive character, because I think Umbreon kind of got leaked as well, but I'm not sure. And that's gonna be it for now. That's what I have. That's the tier list right now. We are in the first days of the beta. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna be streaming it tonight, tomorrow night, and probably Saturday. Almost the entire day until the beta is done, because I couldn't wait. And the game is just about to be fully released, so I can't wait. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya!